Good morning, my lovelies. Hello, hello, hello. How you going? I hope you've had a lovely weekend. Wait, why am I saying weekend? It's Wednesday already. It's Wednesday already. Okay, this week has been very, very busy already. Now, listen, I should let you guys know that while I'm live today, you may be hearing some bells in the background and see some random objects moving around me. I have a kitten and she has a bell on her collar, and you might have seen in the Simple Social Media challenge that you could hear this bell through all the videos, and it was Lily. So this is Lily. She's behind the camera right now, but if she comes in the front, you'll see her. She's having a play date with her sister cat who lives next door, and yeah, so Lily and Mia might be running around. They may distract me at some point, but that's okay. We're all human. All right, so yes, welcome. I haven't been live with you guys in ages. We have had a massive few weeks here. So we had the Simple Social Media launch. I was spending my video time of the week making those videos and editing them. And what are you doing, Marissa, with your arms? Doing all of that. And so making those videos meant that I didn't have as much time to come in and make live videos with you guys. And I've really missed it. I've really, really missed it. I'm so excited to be back. And then after we had that launch and all of the prep and the work that went with that, you know, my kids mid-launch got hit with influenza. They got hit with the flu, and it was a really, really rough week for them and also for me. The poor things, they just basically dropped like flies. They had massive temperatures for like 7 days in a row. They were contagious for at least that week. So everyone was home, was suffering, was struggling. We had to push back a lot of stuff and reschedule a lot of stuff, and we were mid-launch at the same time. And I didn't have another time that I could launch Simple Social Sales this year. We only launch that once a year. So it's basically you launch it and then that's it. There's no other time to launch it because we have a lot of affiliate stuff going on and other promotional stuff going on. And I've got a ton of stuff going on at Beautifully Organized as well over the next few months. So yeah, long story short, we had a big couple of weeks and I have missed you guys. I've missed being live with you. So I'm back. Hello. Okay, today I want to I should jump right into it now because I've rambled for like, 5 minutes already. Today I want to talk to you about a really simple way that you can make some more money with your blog and your business. I'm just going to share with you the six. I have a bonus one. 6 ways that I have or am monetizing my blogs. It's very, very simple. All of these are easy to do. You don't need a ton of followers to do them. You don't need the perfect setup to do them. You don't need a fancy website or anything like that. Basically, I'm going to share with you guys how I have made money with my blogs over the last few years, and basically what it was like for me when I was doing it. So if you are watching live, make sure you say hello so I can say hello back. And if you're watching the recording later, then say hello anyway, because I want to come back and I'll answer any questions for anybody that's not watching live. If you have questions, then I'm going to come back and answer them in the comments, or if it's an intense question, I will do a video answer for you coming up in the future. But yeah, so say hi. All right, so I'm going to share 6 ways that I've monetized my blogs over the last few years. I say blogs plural because I've spent, since 2011, I've been at beautifulyorganized.com. So that's where I help busy mums who have young children and they feel really overwhelmed. I help them set up their home and their family life so that their days flow easier. And I do that in a number of different ways. Sometimes I just role model what I'm doing. Sometimes I actually share hints and tips, resources, products, that sort of thing. But over at beautifulyorganized.com, that's what I do there. So I'm going to share with you some things that I do to make money over there, things that I've done in the past and are currently still doing. And I'm also going to share some examples of ways I make money at the Beautifully Organized business blog as well. If you've followed me there or here or both for a while, you'll have noticed them already. But if you're new to the group, new to the page, or new to the Simple Business group, if you haven't joined there, by the way, go over. It's bit.ly/ you know what I mean, bit.ly/Simple Business Group, and you can join us over there. And for those of you who are in the group, hi, I'm coming to you from the Beautifully Organized business page today, guys, and I'm going to share this in my future, which is your present, into the group. Okay, stop rambling, Marissa. Get to it. Number one, one of the ways, well, not the number one way, but one of the ways that I monetize my blogs is through sponsored posts or videos. All right. So this is where I will either get paid money or get paid product or both to talk about another company's product or service or whatever they have to offer. Now, what I do there is I make sure that I don't do tons of these because if you only do sponsored content, then you don't really grow your following, or I have found in my experience. When I do too much sponsored content in one go, I find that my following tends to drop down. People don't watch as much, people don't read as much, people don't join and sign up as easily because they think I'm just there trying to sell to them. So I'm very careful with my sponsored content. I tend to say yes to sponsored opportunities if they're going to help my audience, right, as well as help me. So if they're going to bring some sort of benefit to them, like save them some money or save them some time or make something easier in their day, then I will say yes to sponsored opportunities. So basically that's where I get paid for a post or an image or a video showing people how I use the product or service. Last year, one that went really well was a Enyo one that I did. I don't think I got paid cash for that. It might have been just product. I can't remember. But over at beautifulyorganized.com, I did a video on how to clean your oven without needing to use harsh chemicals, which is really appealing for my target audience over there, right? Busy mums, young children. So they don't want to be cleaning their oven with the toddlers and babies crawling around them and using harsh chemicals at the same time. That's dangerous for them. So for me to do a video on how to clean your oven easily without needing harsh chemicals was really, really valuable to them. And I basically sit down and I walk them through how I do it, and then I showed them screenshots on the video of me actually cleaning my oven using the Enyo products. And I still use them now, even today. So that's why it was really appealing. That video alone has had a ton of views on YouTube and lots on the blog as well. So it's been very, very helpful. And it's evergreen content. And Enyo has been around for years, will be around for years in the future. I think so anyway. And you can basically just, watch that anytime. It's not something that I had to promote once and then once, a window of time expired, it wouldn't be helpful. It's evergreen content that helps people every day over the long term. So it made sense to really make that sponsored content and get the benefit myself out of that as well. So sponsored posts or videos or images, you can, if you're looking to get sponsored, you can either reach out to the company yourself. If you're looking for somebody who can help you with that, Jenny Melrose has her whole, I think it's jennymelrose.com. Jenny is a legend. She basically teaches you how to pitch to brands so that you can do sponsored content with them. So look for Jenny Melrose on Twitter. And read her blog. She has a lot of great ideas, and she has a podcast now as well. Shout out to Jenny. Hi, Jenny, if you're watching. She's really, really good. She's basically my go-to person when it comes to working with brands and getting inspiration on how to do your own outreach with them. Now, if you're an Instagrammer, if you're an Instagram influencer and you want to get sponsored and you are Australian, there are other international ones. You can look at, I think FameBit is one that might be more YouTube, but Instagram. So Tribe is one in Australia. So go and have a look at the Tribe app. You can download the app onto your iPhone, and basically companies go on there and they put little ads on Tribe and say, this is who we're looking for, this is what we want to promote, this is how much we're willing to spend per post, and then you can just go ahead and you basically just apply on there. So you don't have to manually outreach to those companies. You just hit the apply button. As long as you have, I think it's 3,000 people or more following your social profile that they want you to post on. Some will pick Facebook and Instagram. Others will say just Instagram. It seems to skew towards Instagram. But basically you just apply, you hit the apply button, you fill in the details saying the type of post that you would do. Some of them ask for an example, and then they just approve it or not. So lots of different companies on there, everything from service-based industries, fitness and hair care and that sort of thing. FPOS does a lot on there. Food items are on there. Fashion is on there. There's a lot of different opportunities there. So go and check that out if you want to do sponsored posts. So Jenny Melrose will help you with pitching brands, and Tribe app helps you with finding brands who are already open to sponsoring. Lovely. All right, so sponsored posts and videos. So I do text posts or blogs or videos on YouTube or Facebook Live or Instagram photos as well, or videos. Okay, so that's one way that I monetize my blogs. Number two, this is my most popular way of doing it. This is how I make the most of my money on both of my blogs, is I help people on video or in blog posts. Like I teach people how to do something, and then what I do is I then sell them my digital product that will help them further if they want to know more detail. So I have online courses at Beautifully Organized, and I have an online course here at Beautifully Organized Business. They range in price because they range in very much in the way that they help people. So at Beautifully Organized, I sell courses and downloads. Our signature products are a house and family binder, like a set of printouts that you can download once, print out, save it to your computer, print it out, and you basically, for the busy mums, they download these prints and they put them in a folder, and it helps them organize their home and their time. They have things like meal planners, laundry and washing planners, a list on what they borrowed off people and what they need to return. Basically a whole set of prints that when you use them, they make your life more streamlined and easy to do. Yeah, okay, so there's that. We also have a downloadable Christmas planner that we sell every year. I think we're in the middle of a makeover for that one, because we're going to refresh that one. That's either this year or next year. It depends on where we can fit that in. But basically it's a Christmas planner, a list of presents and who you're going to give them to, a list of Christmas cards and who you're going to send them to, your meal plan for the day, grocery shopping that you need to do, all of that stuff. So we sell a downloadable printable pack for that. And then I sell 2 courses. One is called The Busy Mum's Guide to Making Life Easier. It's a 6-week program. I filmed it years ago, and it's basically 6 weeks or 6 videos of here are 6 things you can do that make your life easier as a busy mother. And then I have another course which is called Less Mess, Less Stress, 7 Days to an Organized Home, and you can buy that course, and that's basically me with written prompts on here's a step you can take each day to make your home life more organized and flow easier. It helps people with things like decluttering, cleaning easily, getting their kids and husband on board to help out around the home more, how to, basically how to run your home and life a bit easier. And they're both hosted on Teachable. So I walk them through over a 6-week program or a 7-day program, but technically they can buy it, log in and do it all self-paced. That frees me up because it's passive income for me. So those downloads and those courses mean I can help people 24/7. They can buy them whenever they want. They don't need to wait for me to be available to do a one-on-one session with them. So that's where it's really helpful. For my target audience over there, when you've got young kids and you think, I could get someone in to organise my home, but I have to make sure they're available when the baby's napping. What if the baby wakes up? Or I need to make sure they're available when the baby's not napping so that we don't wake the baby up. There was all sorts of difficulties in how to actually get me there to help them. So if I teach them my techniques through a course, they pay one time and they learn that technique and they can make it work again and again and again and again and again in their home. They don't need to outlay, $300 a session for me to come and help do it with them. Does that make sense? Yeah, so it's really good income for me. It's very convenient and helpful for them. So that's how I make the most of my money. Over here at Beautifully Organized Business, the course that I sell is Simple Social Sales. We just finished a launch for that. That's a $1,000 course. And it's priced very differently. So Busy Mum's Guide is $197. Less Mess, Less Stress is $47. It's meant to be $67. I put up the price and then I've had a tech difficulty, so people have been buying it for $47, but that's okay. That's cool. I'll fix that later. But Simple Social Sales is $1,000, and we price it at that point for a couple of different reasons. One, because the outcome that they get from taking that course, it teaches people how to make sales on social media nice and easy. Right? So if you don't have a massive list, but you have a social following, even if it's not a massive social following, I teach people how to follow a 4-step system, a very simple system to make sales, sell their product or their service, book in appointments with people, and get paid through social media. So it basically simplifies bringing in an income. As you can imagine, you can make that $1,000 back very quickly if you action those steps. So that's why it's a higher price point. It brings a lot more value. Well, it brings a lot more financial value to the customer. We set it at that price point because I find when people do invest financially in their learning, then they go, okay, I need to get my money's worth and actually do these actions and get that money back in return on investment. So I find that people are a lot more accountable and actually do their work and try their techniques and actually see results from them. So that's better for me because I get lots of great feedback. Hey, it's working, thank you so much. And it's great for them because they actually make their money back pretty quickly and go on to make a lot more. And it simplifies how they run their blog and their business because they learn how to sell their expertise or their product or their service. And yeah, So, long story short, number 2 was selling printable downloads or courses that teach people how to do things that help their life or business in some way. That one's very, very, very handy and my favorite way to make money with my blogs. So basically, if you think, yeah, but how do you tie them into the blogs? What I'll do is I'll say every Christmas, then we promote our videos. Like I've done a Christmas video where the girls and I do our Christmas cards together. It's from years ago when they were little, but we promote that video in the run up to Christmas, and then we offer like a little free Christmas card list print, one of the prints that you can get in the pack. And then when people sign up to download that print, they join my email list, but they also get a special offer that says, hey, buy the whole Christmas planning pack for this price instead of the usual price, and that's how I sell that. Does that make sense? Yeah. So basically my content leads into the sale of my product. Okay. So another way that I monetize my blogs is through affiliate promotions and reviews and how-tos. So affiliate marketing, I know a lot of you have heard about that before, but I also know that a lot of you are kind of stuck and you think there's only one way that you can be an affiliate for somebody, and that's by taking their swipe copy and putting it on your social media or putting it in your emails to your list. And a lot of people are like, yeah, but there's a lot of repetitiveness out there. Affiliate marketing doesn't work for me because, the market is too saturated. I find that's not the case if you look at it from a different angle. So yes, I will email my list. If someone I'm an affiliate for is having a launch, I will tell my list all about it, especially seeing I'm an affiliate for people who I have paid and done the courses for. So I know they work for me, which is why I promote them. So Marissa Griffin is somebody that I talk about a lot whenever she launches. She's launching Blog to Biz Hive this week, so you'll see me email out about that and talk about that on social media. Denise Duffield-Thomas, my lovely friend Denise, she has been a life changer for me as far as money mindset goes. So I'm an affiliate for her. Kaylee Price, who is my Facebook Live guru, who basically taught me how to make money from Facebook Live. I'm an affiliate for Kaylee. I'm an affiliate for lots of different people. Some I've met in real life, some I haven't, but all of them have techniques that will help my audience. So yes, so I will do email promotions for them and social media promotions for them, but I also make money with an affiliate point of view in other ways. So for example, I love and use lead pages. So one of the ways that I make money as an affiliate for lead pages is through how-to videos and how-to blog posts. And I show, when I'm working one-on-one with people, I show them how to use the system. And then when they go, yeah, that is great, I'm going to get it, then they use my link to sign up for it, and I get a recurring amount of money every year, right? So basically reviewing the product, whether this is in line or online or in person, reviewing the product and showing people how to use the product. Specifically in my niche, which is simplifying for people, I show people how I use products in simple ways, right? Make them easy to learn, easy to use, save a lot of time and money with actually actioning how to use that product, making it worth the investment. That's how I show people how to use it. And so when they go, yeah, you're right, that is awesome, I'm going to use it, that's when I make the money from that. Yeah. So don't think about it in terms of just, telling people a product is available. Review the product for them, unbox it and show them what it's like to have it arrive on your doorstep. Show a screen of you using the actual software. Talk to people about the pros and cons of using it and how you use it yourself. That's where the power really comes into affiliate stuff. If you need more help with affiliate marketing, go to Justine Gray, right? There must be a link on my Twitter somewhere. I share Justine all the time. If you need her link, let me know. She is amazing. I love her affiliate work and her tips and techniques and ideas. Okay, so the fourth way that I make money through my blogs is by offering one-on-one coaching. I used to do this as a package, and if you are just starting out, I highly recommend doing this as a package if you have availability. So don't just book one-on-one sessions, book people in for 3 months or 6 months at a time so that you can really help them over time. So if you have a service, this is really, really helpful for you here. Or if you have you could even take this idea in a number of different ways. Packaging is a whole nother thing. We should do a whole video on packaging and how you get a regular income from it. But you'll also be providing long-term value to your customer, which is so, so important. But we should do a whole different video on packaging. But basically, yeah, one-on-one coaching is another way that I make money through my blogs. So I show people how to do things on my videos. or in my blog posts, I share lots of how-tos and hints and tips and what to do. But then I always say down the bottom, you know, if you need a hand doing this, if you want to tailor this technique specifically for your business or your personality or your following, then book in for a one-on-one session and I will take this technique that we've just talked about and show you how to make it work for you. That's a really easy way for me to make money through my blogs, because I find that for every 100 people or so that watch that video, there's usually one that needs help. Yeah. And so then what I do is I use the Book Like a Boss system, which I have an affiliate link for if you want to use that. I use the Book Like a Boss system and I send a link to that system to the people who do want to book in, or I put it in my blog, click on this link and book in. That takes their payment and books in their session at the same time. So now I don't have availability for packages this year, so I do one-on-one and I have very limited availability for those. So they usually go pretty quickly, but it is another way that I make money through my blogs. Is I show people how to do something and then I offer them a more tailored solution working one-on-one with me. The fifth way that I make money through my blogs is through advertising. It's a dirty word for a lot of people, but it is very valuable. I don't have a lot of ads on my actual blog. Actually, no, that is a total lie. I do have ads on Beautifully Organized. I think Adair's and Priceline are some of the ones that I show regularly. Howard Storage World, I haven't done in a long time, but I used to do ads for them. But yeah, so homewares, for example, at Beautifully Organized, I'll have ads for those in the sidebar of my blog. But I find that that's kind of a hit and miss. I don't make a ton of money from that. I make some money from it, and hey, who doesn't like money, right? But I don't make a ton of money from it because a lot of people use ad blockers now. But you know, it's still there. I still use it. Where I make the most of my advertising money from is on YouTube, right? So I'll make a YouTube video. I've monetized my YouTube channels. And basically when people watch a YouTube video on YouTube, then they'll see an ad first. Or midway through the video, an ad will pop up then. And that's how I make money there. So a few $100s come in from YouTube advertising on a regular basis. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways that I monetize my blogs. The bonus one that I don't do anymore, but I used to do, and this was gold when I was starting out, was I took what I gave advice on and I offered it as a service. So instead of just teaching people how to do something, when I first started beautifulyorganized.com, what I would do is offer a service where I would go to people's houses and manually go in and organize their home for them. So I would invite them to join me, but basically they were paying for me to do it and teach them at the same time. Yeah? So organizing a pantry so that on shopping day, all the mums had to do was open the door, take a photo of their pantry and then go shopping. I would show them how to organize their pantry so they could see exactly what they had at a glance and save a half hour so they don't have to go through all of their stuff and write down everything they need, right? They could just take a photo, stick the kids in the car and go, right? Or I would show them how to organize their online shopping so they could spend 5 minutes doing their shopping at Coles online rather than 60 minutes going through and picking out what they needed for that week. Or I would show them how to organize their laundry so that it was continuously flowing. This is how to set up your laundry station. This is where and how to use different laundry baskets. This is how to organize your drawers and so that you're actually moving through your clothing rather than just continuously piling up dirty laundry. I would actually go in there and organize their space as a service for them. So I don't do that anymore because here's the pros and cons of that. When you're just starting out and you really need money, that is awesome, right? Because you get money very quickly and easily. You're helping people on the spot. You're providing value that is immense, and at the same time you're getting paid well and you're getting paid quickly for it. So if you are just starting out and you have advice to give or techniques to teach or methods on how to do something, then I highly recommend have that service available where you go and help other people do it by showing them at the same time. But price it well, because there's only a certain amount of those sessions that you can do per week, right? I burnt out when I was doing that. And that's what led me to then create passive courses teaching those same techniques. So actually it was really good because going and doing that service, when I did that over and over again, I got to know what people's common problems were, and they are the problems that I help them solve in my passive courses now. So that was really, really helpful. But as somebody who doesn't have a lot of availability to do one-on-one work anymore, services just don't fit my business model now. So I feel like I've I don't want to say outgrown it because that sounds really uppity. I don't mean it that way. I mean, I've kind of changed models as I've had less availability to do it, but I've found a different way to make money. But yeah, when I was just starting out, providing that service and seeing that aha moment and fixing people's problems on the spot was so much fun and so amazing. Oh, I've got another bonus one that I didn't even think to write down. Okay, so number 7 is I hold workshops. Right? So I would literally, at the start of my business at beautifulyorganized.com, I would go and rent out a space, like a community hall, or I would use somebody's, spare room or a cafe that had a big open space, and I could, hire that space, function room, and I would actually run a physical workshop. So I would do that at Beautifully Organised Business as well, where we would go and say, our Facebook Boost workshop that I did with Kaylee, was really Kaylee Price, my Facebook Live guru, Kaylee, who I'm meeting for lunch today. So I will make sure I finish talking and go to that. So we would run a Facebook Boost workshop, which taught people how to use Facebook to boost their business and grow online. So actual physical, get people in a room, bring their laptops and work with them workshop for a couple of hours at a time. Or at Beautifully Organised, I would do parenting workshops on how to help encourage your kids to get themselves ready for school in the morning, or help you tidy the house, or blah, 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 all of that stuff. I would actually do in-person workshops and make money that way. So that one, it's a little bit challenging because you have to promote the workshop. You're paying for the outlay of the function room or the event room. And just getting a message on my phone. You're paying for the outlay of having that room available and any tools and resources that you bring with you. So there is a risk there that you're paying money and you may not make it back if you don't have enough people attending your workshop. So you have to be really careful about how you put that into place. If you need help with running events and making money that way, Lisa Sasevich is the way to go there. She's just finished her Event Profit Secrets launch, so you may have missed it. But if not, if you do want a hand with that, feel free to book in a one-on-one with me, and I'll share with you how I field events, how I promote them, how I sell the tickets, how I get a good price on rooms and availability and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, workshops is another way. If you don't want to do workshops in person, you can do them online, webinar style. They can either be free and you sell them into a course, or you can actually charge people to attend your webinar, which is something I'm playing around with the idea of, but personally I have not done yet that I know of, that I can remember. Anyway, that's it, guys. That was 7 ways that I monetize my blogs. If you are just starting out as a blogger and you're wondering how am I going to make money off this, I really, really hope that it's helped you. If it has, please let me know. If you need any further help, or you want to tailor one of those methods to suit you and you need my help with it, then feel free to send me an email and we will book you in for a session. Comment below if you have any other ideas that will help people, and I will see you all again soon in the next video.